Hey ladies and gents, welcome back to my channel. Thank you very much for coming back. Today ladies and gents, the time has come for the final Golden Globes winners predictions. I was going to have this video out for the Sunday, but then I thought you guys probably want to see this on the Friday, give you a bit more time to watch it if maybe you don't have the time over the weekend, or if you want to watch it again, etc, etc. But firstly ladies and gents, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and if you're feeling extra generous, just to ding the little bell, and also scan these barcodes, go to links in the comments, or follow the names directly on your screens to follow my social medias. But with that ladies and gents, let's begin. Best film drama. Honestly, I say it's 51% to Untitled Chapter 7 and 49% to Nomadland. But I have a few reasons as to why I'm giving the Untitled Chapter 7 the edge. First of all, they love Aaron Sorkin. They've been nominating him since A Few Good Men. They nominated All the President's Men. They nominated Charlie Wilson's War. They nominated Steve Jobs when the Oscar didn't. They just love Aaron Sorkin. They've loved Aaron Sorkin before the Oscars loved Aaron Sorkin. I don't know whether the Oscars love Aaron Sorkin. They've nominated him 3 times, but they've been nominating him a lot longer before the Oscars. And it's not even like they were maybe aware of him because he was also in the TV writing category, because they didn't have one. They only have a screenplay category for film. So whilst I'm not certain of the win, it does help give the Untitled Chapter 7 the edge in my mind. Second of all, Untitled Chapter 7 is also the more crowd pleasery film. The Golden Globes definitely prefer that. The year they gave it to 3 Billboards over The Shape of Water. Even The Revenant is probably equally as crowd pleasery as Spotlight. So it goes to show that whilst maybe BAFTAs and Critics' Choice are more likely to go with the more auteurious type of film, Golden Globes are much more likely to fall head over heels over the crowd pleasery film. I mean, God, this is a film awards show which has comedy musical category. They love their upbeat crowd pleasery films, and that ending of the Untitled Chapter 7 is really going to help. The problem with Nomadland, it's a very good film, but it's slow, not much happens in it. It's just not as showy as Untitled Chapter 7, and therefore I feel like the Globes just aren't going to be the place that give it a picture win. It could still happen at the Oscars, absolutely, but Globes almost feel like the least likely to go with Nomadland. The last time there was a sweeper for the Best Picture award was 12 Years a Slave. So it just goes to show that it's very unlikely Nomadland is going to win everywhere, and this feels like the place it's going to miss out. If not this, maybe PGA, maybe Oscar. My number 3 is Promising Young Woman. I feel like there can almost be a case for why this is the number 2. I've got Nomadland at number 2 for now because it feels like the more sensible thing to do, because it is the front runner to win everywhere else, and it could very well win at Golden Globes. But at the same time, Promising Young Woman next to Charlotte. In fact, I go as far to say, Promising Young Woman is probably the most crowd pleasery film out of all these films. The Golden Globes aren't afraid of awarding the more modern film, like the time they give it to Social Network of The King's Speech. I like sweets. Carey Mulligan's got the best chance at winning actress. It's got a very good short winning screenplay. That's a very nice package to get into Best Drama Picture. My number 4 is Mank, because just when everybody thought it was going downhill, fucking the Golden Globes nominate everywhere it can, and it just goes back up. So Mank's probably not winning, but it does show love for Mank, and it's why I think it can win in other categories. We'll get to that. And then number 5 is The Father. I really can't see this happening. I mean, Bohemian Rhapsody didn't get nominated at Critics' Choice, so a lot like The Father, and that one. So, and that was also my number 5 that year, so anything's possible at the Golden Globes, but it's doubtful. It's probably not going to happen. Best Film Drama Actress. Yes, I have Carey Mulligan as my number 1. So basically, we can all agree that the top 4 that are probably going to get nominated everywhere are Carey Mulligan, Frances McDormand, Vanessa Kirby, and Viola Davis. The thing is, so I've said they're locks. The only 2 films that I walk away from, and I very much feel like the Best Actress performance was the best thing of that film, was Carey Mulligan and Vanessa Kirby. Frances McDormand and Viola Davis just didn't feel like Best Actress winners, and I just don't feel it for them. Yes, I have Frances McDormand at number 2 because she is a legend and people love her, and even though it didn't do it for me, a lot of people are really praising her performance in that film, and she really does a lot in it, so maybe she will win. But I say Carey Mulligan has the edge. It is, in my subjective opinion, the best performance. The film has the most social relevance out of all these films, in my opinion. And even if it only wins in one place, this feels like the place Promising Young Woman will win. And I can seriously see Mulligan winning the Oscar at this point. And that makes me very excited. Have Sandra Day made the lineup? I haven't seen the film yet, but I've heard her performance is great, and I am predicting her for the Oscar at this point because she doesn't have Screen Actors Guild, but she does have Critics' Choice. I feel like Critics' Choice and probably BAFTA will be enough to get her into the Oscars, so good for you, Andrade. But still, she's not winning anyway, I can assure you. Best Film Drama Actor. I feel like Chadwick Boseman, out of all these acting categories, is the most likely to sweep. I mean, I feel like Chadwick Boseman, Anthony Hopkins, and Riz Ahmed are equally as good in their roles, just in different ways. But when they're equally as good, Riz Ahmed is young, he has a chance to win again. Anthony Hopkins has an honorary Golden Globe. This is his first nomination and their last chance to ever give him an award. So in this year, even though I'm not a big believer in the whole it's their time and it should go to the film that deserves it, I actually would say Chadwick Boseman genuinely deserves it. And I hope he does win because it will be the last chance. I'll be happy with Anthony Hopkins or Riz Ahmed, but it's going to be Boseman. People are beginning to start talking about whether maybe Riz Ahmed could be the upset and start sweeping. I just can't see it happening. Maybe at Critics' Choice, maybe even at BAFTA. I just don't really think that's going to happen at the Golden Globes and Oscars. Gary Oldman with this nomination and SAG over Amanda Seyfried has really solidified it for me that it is going to be this top 4 and then a loose number 5. I don't think he's winning here at all, as I think most people would agree with me. And Tahar Rahim is like, no way. Best Film Comedy Musical. I think The Prom's winning. Yes, I know Meryl Streep got snubbed in Best Comedy Musical Actress. At the same time, this year is so poor in this category, and I feel like they're just going to go with their bias. It's a fun, upbeat film and a fairly miserable year. The Prom's probably going to win, in my opinion. Most people actually have the edge for Borat and Hamilton. Yes, definitely. Borat has the most political message out of all these films. Hamilton, they clearly love Hamilton. They nominated it when everybody wanted it snubbed. So, could happen. But when you look at history, I'd say that the odds are going in the Prom's favour. I'm so happy to see Palm Springs is nominated. I've got to admit, I haven't seen it, but it's nice to see them just nominating pure comedy films. And then my number 5 is music. It's not going to happen, but if it can somehow win this award, that'll be the best thing ever. That'll be so funny. I want that to happen. Yes, it's the worst film, but it'll be so funny music wins. That's like what I want to happen. But The Prom's probably winning. Best Film Comedy Musical Actress. Mia Bakalova is absolutely winning. She might be winning Supporting Actress at the Oscars. She hasn't even got Meryl Streep in a way to steal it from her. This is just going to be Maria Bakalova's. If you're betting on anything else, good luck to you, because it's 95% going to be Mira Bakalova. If anything else happens, I'm still going to believe that it was the 5% chance, because I am almost so certain that she's winning in this category. Almost so certain. My number 2 is Rosamund Pike for I Care a Lot, because if there is going to be a surprise, it will be that. She has been gaining the momentum recently. People are praising her performance. The comedy version of Gone Girl, some people are saying. I really need to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing I Care a Lot. Number 3 is Anya Taylor-Joy for Emma. Number 4 is Michelle Pfeiffer for French Exit, who at one point had talks to win the Oscar. That's not happening. And number 5 is Kate Hudson for Music, which would be a fucking joke if she won. I'd say, honestly, it has a better chance of winning Comedy Musical before it wins in this category. Best Comedy Musical Actor. Surely Sacha Baron Cohen has to win this, because yes, I know he won for this film before, but at the same time, it does show that the Golden Globes do really appreciate him as Borat. He's already got that hype going for him for Trial of Chicago 7, and if he doesn't win for the Trial of Chicago 7, maybe they'll make it up for him. Maybe they'll make it up to him by getting him here. But honestly, this could be one of those years where he double wins, like the year Kate Winslet did. I can really see that happening, because who else? Like, seriously, like Dev Patel, Andy Samberg, haven't seen it. I'm sure it's very good, and it would be nice to see him win. Lin-Manuel Miranda for Hamilton, no. If Leon Jr. got nominated, I'd actually talk about him winning, but he's not even nominated. He's not even the best thing in it. And if James Corden wins for The Prom, I'll be pissing myself, because I don't even think he wants to win. He doesn't even appreciate the nomination. I don't think he thanked the Golden Globes. It's just shunned a light in his performance that I think he's already embarrassed about. Best Supporting Actress. My number 1 is Glenn Close. If Maria Bakalova was in Supporting Actress here, I'd be saying that she could win, because Golden Globes love those type of performances, but she's not here, so I'm giving the edge to Glenn Close because she's overdue for the Oscars. If almost all these awards circuits wants to start a campaign of their own trying to get the Oscar, maybe it will start here. A lot of people believe that's what happened with the wife. It might happen again. At the same time, Amanda Seyfried is right up her ass. I know what you're all saying. You're all saying, oh, but she missed a SAG, so no way. The Golden Globes don't care about that. They gave it to Aaron Taylor-Johnson when he didn't get nominated for the Oscar. So people who are going off that knowledge, I would recommend you wouldn't. She's still probably going to get nominated for... She's definitely going to get nominated for BAFTA. She has Critics' Choice. And she's still probably going to get in for the Oscar. So don't underestimate Amanda Seyfried. SAG do sometimes snub for the films that do end up to go and win at the Oscars. So seriously, don't doubt me on this. Number 3 is Olivia Colman. I can't see it giving to them Olivia Colman, to be honest. Especially when Glenn Close is here. Like, I know it wasn't the Golden Globes or the Oscars, but are they seriously going to want to do that to her again? And then Jodie Foster and Helen Zengel, I'm happy to tell you, just aren't winning. Not that I haven't seen Jodie Foster's film, but compared to those top 3, are you really going to give it to Jodie Foster? Please don't. Best Supporting Actor. You guys are not going to like me for this. I think Sacha Baron Cohen just has the edge over Daniel Kaluuya. First things first, this film came out in October, and Sacha Baron Cohen has been campaigning his arse off for this film. Daniel Kaluuya has been campaigning as hardcore. It's a late contender. Daniel Kaluuya can still absolutely win. I would be shocked if he wins. But Sacha Baron Cohen, they love Sacha Baron Cohen. It's the more kind of baity performance, the type of performance that Golden Globes would go for. Daniel Kaluuya's performance is also baity, and some people have been saying his is more baity than Sacha Baron Cohen's. But to be honest, his performance baity is a bit disrespectful to the role. Like, it is a bit, but don't change the fact it's a fantastic film and a fantastic performance. I'd like to see Kaluuya win, but I think it's going to be Sacha Cohen. Equally, if Sacha Baron Cohen wins comedy actor and they don't want to give it to him in another category, and they have not enough of them have seen Judas and the Black Messiah to vote for Daniel Kaluuya, Leslie Odom Jr. could win. He's got the potential. People are aware of him. Hopefully not for Sing, but you know, he wrote a song for One Night in Miami. He's in it. He has that big final last song. I really think that he could be the winner here. He is my number 3, but honestly, I'd say it's 40% Sacha Baron Cohen, 35% Daniel Kaluuya, and 25% Leslie Odom Jr. Then put it on a wheel, spin it. It could be any of them. Honestly, keep an eye out for those 3. Bill Murray, yes, he got in at Critics' Choice, but Critics' Choice and Golden Globes are probably the only places he's going to get in. They love Bill Murray. Critics' Choice have more places to give Bill Murray a nomination. Golden Globes love Bill Murray. I wouldn't look into it too much. And Jared Leto. Oh, please, Lord. Please don't do that to us. Please don't. Best Film Director. Right. Hear me out. I'm giving the edge to Chloe Zhao. She's been winning everywhere. It is the better directed film. Oh, I'm not sure if I'd say the better directed film, but it's the film with more unique directing, the film that uses directing in a more particular way. But equally, I can see the Golden Globes giving it to David Fincher. Remember, the Golden Globes are not critics, people. They do whatever the fuck they want, and they don't care. Manx, the more kind of, oh my god, this is the directory film. It's a throwback. It's black and white. It can seriously win. I wouldn't underestimate David Fincher for this, because, like I said, they're not critics people. They do like Fincher. They gave him the win when the Oscars didn't. He can absolutely be a surprise win. I'd say it's still more like Chloe Zhao. And if Fincher does win, I will be a bit shocked, because Chloe Zhao has just been winning everything. But if Fincher wins here, I can see this being the start of him maybe getting his Oscar. I know it scares you. I'm sorry. Just try and breathe. But it could happen. And then equally, Emerald Fennell could win here for Promising Young Woman. It could win Drama Picture. It's probably, in my opinion, going to win Drama Actress. And remember, they do pull surprises that sometimes lead all the way to people expecting it for the Oscar. I mean, fair enough, last year, Sam Mendes, thank you, Lord, didn't win for 1917. But in an unexpected win, he won a Golden Globes, and he just kept winning everywhere else. This could be what happens with David Fincher or Emerald Fennell, because it's almost like Nomadland's had so much hype that people are almost exhausted from it, and now they've gone into the back room to take a break, and the Golden Globes are passing, Critics' Choice are passing, BAFTAs are passing, maybe the Oscars are passing. Who knows? And then Aaron Sorkin and Regina King. I'd say they're deserved. Would I? I'm not sure if the Aaron Sorkin was deserved. I feel bad saying it because he's my favourite screenwriter, but equally, it's competently directed. That's all it is. It doesn't deserve or need a nomination. Same goes for One Night in Miami, but at the same time, my bias, I'm happy to see a woman here. Best film screenplay. Charles Chicago 7's probably winning, let's be honest. It's the most screenplay film. The Golden Globes is probably going to win. Picture, screenplay would be a nice bundle along with that. And remember, they love Aaron Sorkin. They gave him best screenplay for Steve Jobs when he wasn't nominated at the Oscars when the categories are split. Mightn't I remind you? That was a big deal. And they gave it to him for The Social Network, but so again does everybody. But then again, he's been nominated loads. They have nominated him for A Few Good Men, The American President, Charlie Wilson's War, and Steve Jobs for screenplay when the Oscars didn't. So it shows this just profound love for Aaron Sorkin that the Golden Globes have. And I'd say I'm fairly certain he's winning. The upset would be Promising Young Woman, or maybe The Father, maybe. But I say The Father will probably upset somewhere else where the screenplay categories are split, like at Critics' Choice or BAFTA, maybe Oscars. But Charles Graveson's probably the winner. Promising Young Woman could upset because it could win picture, and I guess it makes sense to predict it in other places, even though the Golden Globes do give the Best Film Award to films that maybe have only in one or two places. Bohemian Rhapsody, 1917, The Hangover won with just the win for the film itself. But I'd still say it's Charles Chicago 7's to win. Mank is a very screenplay film, and it could be some crazy upset, but I'd say the love for Mank has just kind of been lost in screenplay. It's more on technicals at this point and acting, but who knows? And then Nomadland just isn't much of a screenplay film, and I'm surprised that Golden Globe's nominated of all people, but then again, it is a big front runner, and it could also be the case for why it could win picture, so you can spin it whichever way you want, which is why this is so fun. Best animated feature. Right, look, I'm just going to say it is. Soul is winning. Wolf Walkers would be the next in line, but still, Soul is winning. I know they gave it to Missing Link last year when everyone thought it was so sure to be Toy Story 4, but this is Soul we're talking about. Soul is winning. Don't bet against Soul. Moving on. Best foreign language film. Oh my god, I've been in a turmoil with this. I don't know whether to go with Minari or Another Round, but because Minari's got amazing Oscar chances, I'm giving the edge for the Golden Globe. Another Round could win because it is the more foreign film. The controversy that Minari's had for being campaigned in foreign language film. Well, through no fault of the film its own, but the controversy Minari's had because they've put it in foreign language film may make them feel a bit awkward to give it to it. Or maybe it'll be there, oh, fuck you, ever go us, we're going to vote Another Round. That could definitely happen, and I'm not going to be too shocked if Another Round wins, but it's probably going to go to Minari. Live Ahead, La Llorona, and Two of Us are nice nominations. Honestly, for the Two of Us, it wouldn't surprise me if they were just ticking a final box and that one just had the most votes because, if I'm being honest, I don't think that they're passionate about this category. Best score. Soul is probably winning. It's going to be the sweeper. It's been winning everywhere else. And the Golden Globes aren't foreign to giving Pixar awards in score. The upset would be Tenet because they do like to pull surprises in this category. They have very good taste in music. And Tenet is the more music-y film. And I could really see the upset happening for Tenet. But still, it's probably going to be Soul. Mank's my number 3 because it's Trent Reznor, Atticus Cross doing a David Fincher film. And then number 4 and 5 are Midnight Sky, News of the World. I know it's Alexandra Desplat and James Newton Howard, but at the same time, like, are they going to win for this? If they do win for this, it will be a bit of a joke. I know what I said in my review, I like the score for News of the World, but still, over Soul, Tenet and Mank, no, don't do that please. Best song. I love how a couple months ago I was like, I have no idea who's winning here. There's no real incentive to give it to a film. I see One Night in Miami, and I'm like, oh, it's going to go to Speak Now. Speak Now is going to sweep. For being honest, it's the only song that stands out in any song out of all these films. It's kind of the song that wraps up the film. Not only that though, but One Night in Miami has one of the best endings of this year because of that song. It's written by Ed Lezion Jr., who was also in the film. Sound a bit similar? So Speak Now is the definite win in my opinion. The upset could be seen from Live Ahead because it's Diane Warren, and if these award shows want to start an incentive to get her Oscar, the Golden Globe could start that. It could happen, but that's just me speculating. It's going to be Speak Now that wins. Hear My Voice, Fight For You, and Tigress and Tweeds are actually all very good songs. There's no song in this category that really sticks out as being shit. They're all very good, but still, it's going to be Speak Now for One Night in Miami, if we're being honest with ourselves. But anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. The Golden Globes are very soon. We're all excited. I'm excited. I'll be recording my reactions. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're feeling extra generous, just to ding that little bell. I'll see you next time, ladies and gents. But until then, so long for now.